I'm Adrian Boycell, as you know, Adrian Graphics LLC. Just enjoying a really beautiful day outside here, just relaxing this morning and just spending some time with the Lord in His presence. That's my plan for today. But I just wanted to share a few things with you guys that I feel is really important to kind of share, that the Lord put on my heart and just really applicable to the week that I had. So earlier this week, had a pretty challenging week. I had to let go of an employee, someone that I really deeply cared about. And throughout that process, I'd given this person multiple chances and just really wanted to see them succeed and saw so much potential. And that's really been the big thing for me when I bring somebody on board, is I always look for the best in people. I'm always looking for how I can leverage as far as the relationship and building a friendship or relationship with that person, and pull out the talents and the personality traits about them that are really the strongest to help us all grow together and benefit an entire team of people. So, this week was just really hard for me. I talked about it on the radio show, but it's just challenging to lose someone that you really deeply care about. And when you have a vision, whether it's a family member or a close friend or someone that's just strictly an employee that you work side by side with, you build a bond, and that bond is really difficult to let go when it all comes to an end. So I had to let go of a really good friend of mine, and it was really the most challenging relationship that I've had to let go of in my business, other than my brother. And that was something that happened back in 2016 that kind of set me back. But you know what? Life and business is just a series of lesson after lesson after lesson. And so what I really want to leave with you guys today is just never give up. You just can't give up. And no matter how hard the situation is, there's a reason for it. And that reason you may not be able to see now. You may not even be able to see in a month from now or 2 months from now, but there is a really good reason, and you can attribute that reason to Him. And you just got to remember that He will not forsake you. He will not abandon you, that you are loved. You are so loved. And so where this isn't so much of a business message, it applies to business because it has to do with an employee that I lost this weekend. It really applies to just life in general. So that's all I wanted to tell you, is just enjoy the small things in life. Just take a deep breath, whatever you're going through, whatever the challenge is, and just understand that there's a bigger picture at play, and that as long as you're following the Lord and that you're doing the right thing that you know is right in your heart. And I know what I had to do this week was right in my heart, no matter what he said or they said after the fact. Didn't like the decision of me having to fire them, but I gave this person prompt warnings ahead of time that, hey, if this continues to happen, if this type of behavior continues to happen, I can't have it in my business. I can't tolerate it. This is my company, and I make the final decisions. And so some people, older, younger, they don't respect that. They don't want to be a part of that. And so they make the decision to do what they want to do. And so unfortunately, you got to make tough decisions sometimes in life and in business. And you know what? Most of the time, in my experience, the tough decisions are the ones that are the right decisions. The easier ones are the ones that you just let go and forget about, or try to sweep under the rug and just say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to show him some grace and let this one go. And I did that twice, and I said to him when we had this conversation, look, man, if this happens again, there isn't going to be a third time. So I think it's really important that you guys just never give up. Don't ever give up. So I hope you guys have a really beautiful Saturday. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, and tune in every single Wednesday at 4 p.m. on the Project Grow radio show. It's 105.5, or you can listen to us on Spotify now, projectgrowradio.com. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Keep looking up.